Hello everyone, my name is Never Stop Gaming and welcome to the new tutorial thing I guess I'm doing. It's basically matchmaking tutorials for silvers because us silvers need some help. So, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get past kind of long doors area. So, from about here to right about here around for this guy. Alright, so we know that silvers a lot of times will plan to be poopy. Most people for silvers, because we're all silvers here, like to stand either here, 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 that's a dirty spot, here, or right over here, if I can get up there. A lot of silvers play these 5 spots. That's actually how most people play in the actual games, except for maybe right about here. Not many people play this spot. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to get past, because let's say that there is an opper who is watching right by long, and he is watching long doors for you to peek out so he can pick you off, basically. How do we get past that guy? Well, here's an easy smoke on how to get past him. So, all you have to do is stand right in this corner, basically. And then what you have to do is left click, you line up your shot, you see how there's lighter kind of semicircle areas, 1, 2, and 3. Aim for the second one right around here, and aim directly on it, and then throw. Left click, throw. What it will do is it will bounce, and it will land right here. Now, more precise you are, the better it is for this guy not to be able to see you, but the best, or your worst throw that you can do is basically he can see a little bit. And now, you can easily, until about here, get past the guy. And now you're wondering, why would that be useful? Why would trying to smoke off this area, but not fully be able to smoke off the area, so standing right about here, he can see me? Why would I want that? Well, cool fact, if you stand right about behind this door, you can line up your shot through the smoke, because this edge, the edge of this thing right here, it matches this edge right here, which is the same for out here. So what's going to happen, it's actually an easy pre-fire area. So what you do is you throw it. The best thing to happen is if you can get it to bounce off the ceiling here, and that's the best cover, but that's also really good. So what you can do is basically you line up your shot, and you line it up, and boom, you can get the guy. Just hitting the guy, you want it to kind of land right in this area, and so all you got to do is line up your shot and shoot, basically. It's pretty easy. You can get a really cool kill, actually, if it works out right. And so yeah, there's one cool trick. Now, the second trick that is kind of needed is when you manage to get down here. Let's pretend that you managed to get down here in this area without using a smoke, but now there's a guy pit and a guy who's by long. And you've got to find out how to get past, because now you're stuck here, and at any moment these guys could rush at you. A really cool smoke and how to smoke off this area, and I'm going to show you this one first. I won't tell you how to deal with this guy yet, but we're going to deal with this guy first, or anyone who decides to kind of be right in this general area. Basically, all you have to do is stand in this corner, and you throw your smoke right at the very tip of the door, very top of the door, and you throw it. And what it's going to do is it's going to bounce off these 2 areas, bounce 4 more times, sorry. And what's going to happen is that it's going to smoke out here. Now, a really cool thing is that you can actually line up your shot to shoot this guy as well. So what you have to do is you line up the very last at this wall, right about here. You line up, and as you can see, it's a perfect headshot radius. Easy one. So all you have to do is smoke off this area right here. Lots of pre-fires basically going on here. It's going to bounce about 6 times. And then what you do is you line up your shot right here. You line it to the very bottom, and boom. You nail the guy with a headshot. Usually he's going to stand either right crouched right here, or he's going to be standing up, shift walking right here. Right here, a lot of silvers play this spot. It's actually one of the worst things to do. when you play as a CT because you're very slow to move downhill, and if you want to go faster, you have to stand up and go, which leaves your body open. However, right here is a good spot because you can easily evade and go back up. Problem is, now you're stuck in pit, but we won't talk about that this episode for CTs because this is the T-sided long. So, basically all you have to do is you smoke this area off right here. Pretty easy and not too much trouble. Now, I'm going to show you a cool little nade to deal with this guy. So we've dealt with this guy basically smoking. Now what you can do is you have to aim and try and get this guy with either a flashbang or a grenade. Cool trick, all you have to do is line up right around here so that they can't see you right there at all, just in case you don't have, if you don't have a smoke or anything. If you do, then you can go back a little bit farther, but best idea is to aim right around here so that when you put your crosshair, you're really close to this rock. All you have to do is left click, throw for the very tip of this red thing, very close, or I guess roof object, it's more of a roof, brownish red. And you have to aim right at the end of it, closest to the guy you're trying to throw the nade at, and you left-click throw. What it's going to do, it's going to bounce off like that. They don't want to buy anything. It's going to bounce off, and it's going to nail them right here. Now, one of two things, that guy's either going to take that grenade, which is really going to hurt, or he's going to run off like this. Easy way, if you have a smoke, it means that you can literally run off right now. If you don't have a smoke, then you still have to deal with this group. Or, if you don't have a grenade, all you have to do is set a flashbang, do the exact same thing, and it will literally pop off anyone. Even the guy in pit. It's not going to pop him off too long. Let's show how it's going to look. It's kind of going to look like that. So, pretty good. Not as good as what this guy's going to get, because it's literally going to land right here on the guy. So he's either going to stare at it, or he's going to back off like this. And so, it's a really good flash. Problem is, it's not a pop flash, and you're looking for something that has a little bit better. So, another trick you can do is stand in this corner, and you throw it right in between this little loop right here, and you left-click throw. What that's going to do is it's going to hit off the wall, and it's going to nail the guy here, and it's going to nail the guy here, and it doesn't give as much time to react for this guy. However, it gives lots of time to react for this guy, meaning he's going to sink down probably into here, or he's going to get hit. And so that gives you the time to leave. If you have a smoke, that's going to make life so much easier, however, and all you have to do is basically throw this. You throw the flashbang right there, and you run home to freedom. If you don't, all you have to do is send a flashbang through here, turn around, and then you run through, and you will be fine without that smoke there. And that's basically how you deal with this area. Now I'm going to teach terrorists how to deal kind of with this area for silvers, of course, because I am no MGE or anything. I don't have the quickest time reaction to take from there to there. It takes a couple seconds for me, and so I get stuck a lot on those things as well. But yeah. So now I'm going to teach you kind of something a little bit more complex, I guess you can say. And basically tell the question, what is the best spot to be when the counter-terrorists rush in? Because, let's be honest, silvers like to hang in here a lot as the CTs come in to try and get a pick, and usually it ends off in disaster. Now, where is the best spot to be? Now, I'm going to teach you the first thing on how to do it smoked. So, lots of CTs, I see it all the time, what happens is they run in at this angle. Most people don't run in at this angle, they kind of come in on a curve and they throw it. And it looks something like that. Now, when a CT comes in, they see this. Now, they will rarely ever come in right about here. They usually come in at the side because they're thinking there's a guy there. One spot that people may think to hide is right in here because it's like, hey, that's a little corner. Problem is, when the smoke's down, I'll throw that again to show you guys what I mean. Whenever you throw something like this, CTs can easily see your feet, usually. And now this smoke, CTs wouldn't prefer this, they couldn't see you there, but the best spot is to not hide there due to the sole fact that they can actually see you before you see them. See, if I were to look back like this, I can't see anything. However, CTs can see you while you're there. I'll show it one more time just to kind of show you what it's like. so that you guys will see what I mean. Hopefully it worked out. It kind of did. See? I can see this right here. Problem is, CTs can't see anything at all, while CTs can see you. So this area is already declared bad. This area is always bad, because this is mostly the first area that the CTs will expect. Most CTs as silvers, when they run in, will go like this. And they won't pre-fire usually, but they usually will look in this area because it's the most common spot for Ts to be. Most Ts are not anywhere else but here when they know that CTs are coming, or they're right about here, in this area. This box area and this area around here is the most dangerous spot to be when you're a T, because CTs usually, when they come in, they curve to the left to check it out, the whole area. One spot that you may think will be good is this area because, as I said before, CTs will usually look in this area first. Problem is that they will see you and they will be able to quickly react, usually. And in this area, you have absolutely nowhere to run. So you either have to hope that you get the guy, or you're done. So what is the best spot when there is a smoke down? One of the best spots to be is by far in this area right here behind the door. Now why is that? Because there is a quick access to get out. Yes, they can wall it, but it will take down damage immensely. You're not showing your body too much, and you can see them come in. Now, I'm going to tell you how to also do it while there is no smoke. Now, you may think that, hey, the door must be the best area to be. Not exactly. Problem is with this one is now they see what's in there. So the first area they're going to look is at doors. Because usually when there's people with an op, they're going to come in and boom, they're going to nail the door right here. They're going to try and get a pick off here to see if there's someone there, and they're going to go boom. If that's called a pre-fire, even though they hit, they're going to nail you right there. Now, we don't want that. So, in order to fix that, you don't go in that area. The next spot they're going to be checking, of course, is right here. Because most people will walk in, but you got the occasional run-in who's going to run in. Because that's what a run-in does. A runner runs in, and all that jazz. So, this spot's bad. This spot bad. You may think that this spot is still good. No, it's still absolutely bad. Like I said before, this is the most dangerous spot to be in this area, and that too. So, where could the best spot be? In reality, one of the best spots to be is right here. Like I said before, with a smoke, it's one of the worst spots. But right here, they won't be expecting it as much. Why is that? Because they expect you to be in this area. Of course, they're going to have an easy flick to get to you, but usually you have the advantage. One problem that you cannot do, though, is go like this to aim for the guy. Why is that? They're going to see your gun peeking out. That gun is easily seen peeking out because, look, going like this, you're about here in your body, so you're hidden, but your gun sticks out like a sore thumb, even though it doesn't look like it. So what you need to do is when they come in, you gotta kind of aim for the box right about here. You know they're coming in because you can either hear them come in, running in, which easily enough you can step out and pre-fire, because the way you're aimed right here is a good spot to just aim and pre-fire. It's really good for that. Also, if they walk in, however, they're going to be aiming right for here. They're going to aim and they're going to circle around like such. They're not going to circle around like here, because this is not a common area to be. This area, because it's so unsafe, they're not going to think to go there. Plus, if there's an opper there, oppers will never check that area and go, boom, that's the area I thought they'd be. They're going to check right about here after they checked here and here. So, what that means is that this spot is the greatest spot to be when you are not smoked. And that is how a T-site can kind of be prepared for long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like this video, and it'll tell me that you guys want to see more of this. Now, I know I am only a silver, so I know there may be comments about how, oh, you're so wrong, the best spot is actually right here, because you can clearly pre-fire them because you have 1 taps and you're amazing. Don't forget, there's usually an opper here. This is the worst spot to be if you do not have an op also. So, I know that there will probably be comments like that, but of course, it doesn't matter. We're only silvers, we know that. But I hope you I hope you guys did enjoy it though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more tutorials, there will be some more coming out in the near future. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. See ya.